So I've noticed that I have to be staying disciplined because it's all about showing up when you are not at your best state. And the thing is that maybe falling into bad habits again and again, but I have to defeat my bad habits because once I go over that, I will be at my best self. So let's talk about. Okay, so I have been looking over Free Code Camp YouTube channel, and there are so many videos all across the all across the different parts of computer languages and systems, and these and they are all there just on the internet. You can just learn anything on the internet for free. The thing is that you just need discipline, and that's it. And in job interviews you have to be fluent and very much presentable at what you are speaking about, and then you have to show that you are capable of building these things and stuff like that. So it's all about that. In the book Deep Work and Ultra Learning, if we can combine both of if we combine all the concepts that this book cover, then it would be not hard to get jobs or get opportunities like that. But the thing is that it's all upon the person, and yeah, that's the thing. Today morning, I was supposed to go to computer tuition. Then I just thought, nah, I'll be studying at home. But then said lashed out on me, and I was feeling like, oh my god. And to be honest, I have a lot to accomplish. I have a lot to change in myself. First of all, I have to establish myself speaking fluently and in a very presentable way. Speaking in such a way that people listen to me. The art of communication, which is very important in every area. No matter how good you are in a skill, if you can't present your value of your skill in your words, that person won't be giving you opportunity or won't be giving you the chance. I think so, because you can't just be sitting at your home then having this pro skill at programming, but then you were all day sitting at your home, you're not talking to anyone, you're not showing up. That will not work, right? So all the skills learning are all on the internet. You have to have the discipline to learn that. And second of all, this skill of presenting yourself through words in a very structured way. 1 month ago, when I was preparing myself for different social situations, like I went to the annual function of another school to socialize myself with new people, right? The thing is that I basically wrote down the fundamentals, the concepts that has been taught in the videos that I was watching on YouTube and Instagram about how to approach people, how to ask better questions, how to give better responses. And the thing is that I basically showed up on the campus, and I was like, oh my god, I think I need to show up even more, because you just can't be showing up in one place and doing all the things perfectly in one try. You have to try multiple times. But still, I went up to the school function and made some new friends. So it's just one step at a time. But repetitions will forge that skill set in your brain, because after 2 weeks in my own school I was having trouble to start off a new conversation with random people. I was like, oh my god, I need to do repetitions of such things again and again. So I have to sign up for more social situations where I have to myself push myself showing off every single opportunities. No matter if I succeed, win or not, right? I gotta learn something at every situation. And I have to do a lot of work on myself too because first of all, I know that I can't lie to myself, man. I have been a little undisciplined for the past few days. In order to bring that happen, I have to push through my own threshold of laziness. And the thing, even though you can see the energy level I am giving up on the camera, it's very low. But still, I have to show up because you can't hack your progress. You have to build that. So, I just watched an Instagram reel where the person is saying that don't use loser words. What does he mean by loser words? Loser words like the phase I will try. If you are going all in, don't say I will try because you already gave yourself an exit by saying I will try. That means it has only two outcomes. Either you do, either you don't. If you want to succeed in that thing, if you want to go straight all into that thing, say I will, not I will try. Because if you're saying I will try, you just give yourself an exit opportunity. And you should not. As the phase, as there is a phase, burn the ships. That means if this outcome is very much certain to you, burn all the ships. Burn all the escape routes from the path. Scoring. Today morning, I was watching some clips of races like GT World, WEC, World Endurance Championship, FIA World Endurance Championship. Yes, I think according to me, G- World Endurance Championship lies between F1 and GT World. Because I mean, see, man, that hypercars are least candid, bro. I mean, can't you be enthusiastic about seeing those cars running in front of your eyes? Those cars gives both the vibes of F1 plus GT cars, GT3, GT4 cars like that. Another thing I learned about the cars is that there are three kinds of cars: GT2, GT3, GT4. GT2 cars are slower but easier to drive. GT3 are much better at their grips and are much better at the performance. It's yeah, it's better to drive and it gives a better performance. But about GT4, it's very hard to drive. It's very hard to control those cars, and it's just when you're driving GT4, it happens to get slip off and words. I am out of my words right now. So what happens is that when you're driving a GT4 car, the control gets out of your hand most of the times, and that's the only problem. Day before yesterday, I applied for the Youth Fellowship program under Google. and I recorded a video of myself. But my only doubt is that to send that video to those people. But my only doubt was that because it was a night time, I recorded myself during that time, and I think my visibility could have been improved if I was recording that video in daytime like this. Because I have no problems like lightning while speaking right now. It's professionally said it. Sunlight is the best source of light you could ever use on your videos, to be honest. Maybe yeah, like there are certain kind of lights and gears you have to eventually purchase if you are recording at night, but I don't have that gears right now. So natural source of light is the best no budget light source on the planet. Hmm. I'm only worried. I am only worried about that. Otherwise, I have to keep applying for more opportunities like that. There are a lot of summits going on all around the world. Like there's this summit in Japan named Japan Youth Summit, where it's a gathering between important people all across the world. Those who talk about innovation, creativity, and how to keep the planet in good terms, how to keep the environment okay, something like that. Many kind of people will be coming up in that event, and it would be very very good for networking. But the thing is that my friend Satak has applied that, but I haven't applied that. You know why? Because the application form, the fees of the application form was $10, and there's these two kinds of seats. One is full funded, second is partially funded, third is your own arrangement. No, there was no partially funded, there was this full funded, and there was this all by yourself. What is full funded? You apply for the form, you apply for the you do the application by submitting, by giving $10 for the application fee, and then based on the essays that you write, they will choose any 20 or something like that in a limited seat number of seats. The only problem was that it was $10, more than 800 rupees, which I don't have, and I can't ask that from my parents. No, because 2 weeks before I was feeling very guilty of spending 30 rupees, 35 rupees for a small meal across the street when I was very hungry. I even cried that day, thinking that I'm spending money and I don't have any source of income, because of which I haven't applied to that form. So I have to find my own way of income, bro. Remote work is the best for me right now, but right now I don't have any laptop, so whatever I have to do it in my phone. And this phone has knowledge much bigger than universities, much more than universities. And that's right, because today in has enabled that, but it's discipline that will get me to that position. You gotta structure my day, bro, because I'm not executing stuff. That's the problem, and there's no excuses. So right now I'll be cleaning up my table because it's all jumbled here and there with books, accessories like combs and mirrors, money purse, pencil bag, calculator, everything, all jumbled across the table. And I have to do some exercises because I'm not doing my exercises, and then my body is like becoming soft and like Gussie. That's the problem. And thank God I had been creating content because in that Google Fellow internship form, they were asking whether I make videos or not. And when I said yes, they were asking for a link of a video which I think would be perfect for sending to them. And yeah, I had a perfect video. Not the perfect video, but I had a video to send and then just pasted the link and then it went. So yeah, there are benefits of creating content because while creating content you will be able to discover people and opportunities will come to you. My exams are nearby after 12 days, but still I do have to keep making content because opportunities will come through that. 4 years ago, I used to do car designs every single day. I used to keep knowledge of every car component cars used to have, engines and stuff like that. But the thing is that I was not consistent enough. And if I had been doing that for that period of time until today, then maybe, not maybe, but there would have been many opportunities for me to sow as the opportunities come by. Because in My Hero Academia, Midoriya has been collecting information and learning about them since childhood, since he had no quirk. But until the time when All Might came, and that opportunity was presented to him because he was all doing preparation the whole time, and then opportunity came, and then luck struck like that. It's all about readiness and the preparation that you have been doing every single day for years. I got to do that. That's what I realized with my speaking practice. I used to do every single day and year ago, but then I stopped suddenly because I was feeling low, because I was going through this or that. Nah, discipline is all about showing up at your own state. I have to, I have to go through that. Right now, I am feeling all energyless. I could not have been making this video, but yeah, I am here, putting in the reps. The problem is retaining knowledge, huh? I got a Although I had made some systems previously for retaining knowledge, those never worked because I had given up in a halfway. But I think that no matter what, if you put a certain, no, lot amount of, what is that word called again? See, I'm running out of words again and again. No matter how many times it gets rejected, no, that's not the proper word. No matter how many times that thing doesn't work, you have to just keep putting in the number of times you do that thing. At a certain point of time, that thing will happen. And in case of retaining knowledge, I have to put in reps. Yesterday in math tuition, I was again and again having the same problem, remembering formulas. Not only that, but also I gotta retain all the formulas I am learning in maths, physics, and chemistry. In physics itself, I have to revise the whole concept since class 9. I gotta do that in smart way because I need that in future. I'm very demotivated to be honest because nothing is working until now. No matter how many times. Maybe I'm not working hard enough. Maybe I'm not working in the right path. I don't know. But my parents are telling me my brain isn't good enough for this situation, so they want me to join army. But no, I'll prove everyone wrong, no matter what happens. I believe that my brain is good. I have proof of that. Well, proof of that. Month ago, I used to learn all the landmarks on Asia map. And guess what? After 3 days of constant re- putting in the reps, remembering those country names through the geographical locations on the map, I was able to retain all of them because I was putting in the reps. But after a certain time, after I stopped uh, engaging with that for 2 weeks, I forgot the names of those countries beyond above Afghanistan and beside Middle East because those names are very complex to remember. But I believe if I put in enough reps, that will happen again in my mind to remember it. It's all in that. So let's check in what I was learning over the span of days that has been passed. In physics, there's no progress. I haven't made any progress. That's a harsh truth that I have to say to myself. Sarah has given me questions. I'm not solving them. The derivations, I'm not writing them out. Why? Because it takes a lot of effort. Why not giving effort? Because you're lazy. That's it. You're lazy. It's lazy. Don't feel bad about it. It's lazy. Change that. What about computer programs? Are you interested in computing? Are you interested in computers? Good. Are you doing the work? No. Then what's the work in saying that you are interested in computer while you are not doing the work? Right? Why? Because you're in anxiety? That's an excuse. You have to show up in your worst period of days. Okay, now what about chemistry? Are you doing the physical part of chemistry? No. Why? Because I'm lazy. Wow. It's proven. It took a lot of time, bro. I have to remove all the distractions until I get the opportunity to earn money. Low distractions is equals to better focus. Sometimes I remain confused about what I am doing. This is a reflection of myself right now in front of a camera. Wow. So, speaking skills, communication, one segment. Your way with words, that's one segment. Second segment is skills, technical skills enough to build things out of nothing. Like I have been creating videos and editing them. That's a skill. Another thing, I have to give a lot of exams this year. There's a lot of things. And I don't know. What more should I add? I have to do exercises because without them, my body is becoming soft and it's becoming lazy, to be honest. If there's no warm up in the body, then there's no warm up in the mind. I eventually have to do exercises. There's a lot of things to be fixed, buddy. There's a lot of things fixed. It's no joke. It's what time. But what I have to speak, bro, whatever I'm learning, I have to speak about those things. That's it. In my own words, so that just think of using Feynman's method of explaining things about what you are learning. That will be helping you to retain knowledge, plus, it will help you to communicate concepts much easier while you are actually speaking in front of the interviewer or teacher. That's the whole point. Exactly. So, what I was learning when I'm asking that question to myself, nothing appears. So, what does that mean? I'm learning nothing. Or is it? Maybe I have been reading many things, but am I able to retain those things? No. Either there are two possibilities. One, you are not reading. Second, you are reading, but you are not retaining those knowledge. If you are doing the second option, good. Just do it again and again until it happens to retain in your mind. But if you're not doing the option B, then that's it. You are a lazy person. Change that. Now you have two options from here. It's all about awareness. You have to have your own emotions control under you. You don't let impulses define your life decisions. Every single second you are taking a decision, and that small decisions combine and compound together to form bigger milestones. So, why am I making this video? I was feeling lazy. I had two options. Either give an excuse to not make this video, that I'm feeling lazy, I'll just chill. Another decision was just stop giving a fuck and then just start making videos, and here I am. I've chosen the option B. It's same for everything. Let's say you are going to start studying math right now. There are two options. Either you do, either you not. You don't react with impulses. That, oh my god, I'm feeling very bad. I'll just keep. No, that thing really takes a lot of discipline. I don't know what to speak in front of this camera right now because I'm always running out of words and I have to overcome that. Maybe I have to watch a lot of videos on, social communication skills and then write it down and then speak. Exactly. I now remember one technique that I was practicing days before. And that technique was you just speak in front of the camera with the words that you end the sentence. You start your sentence with that exact word, uh, right? For let me give you an example. I've ended the sentence with example. So, example of me is repairing the camera but not having the resource. I have to collect resource. To gain resource, I have to earn money. To earn money, I have to work at a job or start a business. To start a business, you have to identify solutions problems and bring up the solutions so that people give money. With that money, I can buy everything that I want in my mind. With my mind, I have to keep my mind sharp in every single situations to stay away from dangers. You have to identify dangers, otherwise life will be a burden for you. Burden. You have to work every single second so that you don't become burdened on anyone. Anyone, fuck what they say. Anyone does not define your reality. Reality, this is the reality. You have to work your ass off. Off. There's no off day. So it's like that. You just speak anything that comes to your mind and then take the last word of that sentence and use that sentence to make another sentence. And it just continues again and again and again and again and again until you become very good at speaking non-stop. And whatever I was saying right now, that I'm running out of words, that thing will be stopped right there because I will not run out of words anytime. Anytime, uh, what to say with anytime? I am available anytime for you guys. You guys. Choose your guys very carefully. Your friend circle defines you. The old friend circle that I had, though, they don't give a fuck about me anymore. I had to start communication with myself every single time, not they. So, choose your friends wisely. Choose them who cares about you. You. You are the product of your friend circle, of every life decisions that you make. Make. Make portfolio. Make your oath. Work hard. Hard. These math problems are getting very hard. In order to make it easy, you have to work hard. As there's a quote, if you sweat more during practice, you will bleed less during war. War, make your practice sessions worse. Make your free time worse with developing your skills so that during war you don't bleed. Bleed. A gardener at wars will bleed, while a warrior in a garden won't bleed at all. All things that you see on the internet are most of the times misinformation, fake information, or the reliability is very low. Low. Life can be low. I'm feeling very low. Still, I have to come up every day to show up in front of the camera to speak. Speak. You gotta make your words your number one powerful weapon in any situation because once you master the skill to perform beautiful art of delivering words through throw punches at anyone you want to influence, you want to destroy their mind, your words are your most reliable weapon. It's the only skill that you have in you which will never go. Even if you're broke, if you just have the skill, then that will never go. Go. I will go to many countries to learn about their cultures. First, I'll start with Japan, then, I will go to Russia, then, I'll go to European countries, and then I'll see where else I'll go. But these three regions are my target. Target? My target is to learn different languages at a very short period of time, just like how the author of the ultra learning book, Scott H. Young, do ultra learning projects on learning languages at a rapid speed of time. Time, I have limited time on this earth. My soul has the limited time on this earth, on this body. Before this body perishes, I have to make the most of my time in a way that I want to live. Live, live the life that you want. Want? What is want? I want to, I want to, I want to, oh, I'm stagnant. I want to make 100% of the life. Even if I get soulmate or not, I am working my soul. Soul, your soul came on earth in this body and will go again back into the consciousness. Consciousness, consciousness is the most, is the greatest thing that technologies are hiding from you all. All, not everyone knows what consciousness really means. As consciousness is something to be achieved rather than talked about. And if you are on a path to achieve consciousness, you will be away from religions. Religion is the dirtiest business on this planet Earth, where profits are very huge, especially in India today. Today, in India, in the name of religion, everyone is starting businesses. No matter what age you are, no matter what age you are going with, if you can make people believe that you are some way praying to God or make worshipping God or becoming this guru or that guru, you can make millions of buck. Buck, there's an international startup firm. No, there's an international funding firm that is investing a lot of bucks in India's temple startups. Startups, you have to spend your money on technology startups. Technology, our country doesn't have better technologies because they're all about profit. No, you have to spend all your bucks and time in front of, no, in not in front of, but in research and development sector. Research and development is the most fascinating, fattest thing, sexiest thing you will ever work on, because is the only area that you will be making innovative products to solve diverse problems on the society and on the planet. This planet, you have to escape this planet. No, you have to clean this planet. Not only cleaning this planet, but also you have to make yourself capable of leaving the solar system, because I won't want to see humanity living in dystopian time, but seeing humanity going beyond Earth and solar system. Solar system, this solar system will be one day consumed by the sun, as sun is constantly growing at a specific rate of time, growing bigger. Bigger, the universe is very big, and humanity may not go across the galaxies that's been floating in the nothingness. Nothingness, what is nothingness? Is it black or is it white? In our naked eyes, it is black. But what if there's another dimension where the color is white? White? Maybe four-dimensional beings are white, and they maybe they're watching all the human beings on the planet, the same human beings who can't watch them. Then so there might be so many dimensions on the planet where they can exist. Exist, we exist in the third dimensional world. World, you have to make your own world. You have to live in your own world so that you don't feel lonely. You have to make your own garden. You have to make your own world so that butterflies come in. Come in. Butterflies will only come in when you make your own world beautiful and your own garden beautiful. How to make it beautiful? Start by making yourself. Start by getting the job. Start by developing the skills. Start by building things. Start by providing to people. Start by becoming a good man. Start by having better communication skills, and philosophical thoughts to present in front of any audience that you go in front of in front of those people who can give you opportunities once you show them the amount of hard work you have been doing in the shadows. Underdog performs like it's a war during shadows. As they do it, it becomes a very much reflection of how much you work hard in public. You're, no matter what perception that you saw in public, if you don't do the hard work in the shadows and in your silence, then that perception will wear off only to show them the reality that you present. You have to focus on the present, because this is the only time that you have to use to make your future beautiful, because past doesn't exist anymore. Bad habits should not exist anymore, as it will hijack your future. Stop thinking about the future, start thinking about the present, because everything will be done in this period of time which is called present period of time. Like, set a pomodoro technical hour, and set up deadlines for yourself to perform a specific task, to uh, to accomplish a specific mission, a specific quest. Along working hard, treat. Okay, more 20 minutes to go for me to black out. I'm really running out of words. This was a very intense session of using that technique to practice the art of never running out of words. This practice, as stated by that person, they say that you will never run out of your words, and what? I'm obviously run out of words. That means I have a limit. This is a limit. I have to break through that. Breakthroughs only happen when you do loads of research and development, when you put lot of energy, time, and money in research and development. Breakthroughs happen. Your competitors are making breakthroughs happen in real time, as you are right now speaking in front of this camera. The future competitors that you have in your list are working day and night with billions of employees on their hand. On the other hand, me here, I don't have any employees right now. Someday I will have them. Before that, I have to build myself as fast as possible, or else my dreams are getting delayed, or else my dreams of building the company getting delayed. I have to build the world class products. In order to build world class products, you have to have a lot of knowledge. In order to have a lot of knowledge, you have to retain knowledge. In order to retain knowledge, you have to improve your memory. In order to improve your memory, you have to put in the work to retain things that you are learning on the previous day. Everything that happened through that day in front of this camera, you have to speak whatever exactly happened throughout the day. So should I do that? Yes, of course you can try that, because not only will it help you retaining things, not only will it help you sharpening your brain, but also it will help you to speak non-stop. In other words, to speak fluently in front of anyone, and that will indirectly affect in a good terms on your speaking skills. So, what exactly happened yesterday? So, yesterday I woke up around 8 a.m. Woke up around 8 a.m. Why? Because I slept late last night? No, it was a laziness of myself. I should be waking up after sleeping 6 hours. Then what happened? Yesterday was Saturday, and I had computer. I had met tuition around 10 a.m. So I basically woke up. What I did during those hours after waking up? Nothing. That's it. You're lazy. You're fucking lazy. You have to use those hours. What I was doing today, I did nothing other than scrolling phone. That's the most destructive amount of thing you can do. You have to punish yourself for the days that you were working. You have to usually punish yourself. Otherwise, this soul, this body of you will, this brain of you will think of establishing the habit to scroll every single Monday while you wake up, every single morning while you wake up. A habit, you have to destroy that habit, you have to obstruct that habit, you have to not deny that habit to be formed in your mind, and the neurons that your mind consists of. Now I will be speaking about the day that I am consisting of. Yesterday, so I went to the math tuition, and then Sir has given questions from the exact 10-year question paper that Sir had given me as Xerox. Was I doing good? No, I was getting stuck again and again. But after some time, while practicing that, I had grew up the confidence to solve problems on my own, and I did solve two problems. And guess what? That eventually proves that the amount of reps that you put in, no matter how much better you are doing while establishing that rep, you that progress still counts as atomic habits. The book Atomic Habits, James Clear states that even though you attempted a try but that went unsuccessful, that still counts as progress because you now know what went wrong. And not only that, the effort will not also be wasted. So I am supposed to practice randomly maths like that as I had shown to build up my own confidence in my own way. Now, what happened after the tuition? I went across railway tracks, and then I was just experiencing all the winds, was looking all over my phone, was posting TGV trains at French Barry, and putting off the diagram of the TGV train that I was looking at in the morning. After a while, I saw a local train going across me on the rail tracks, and it was heading towards its destination of Paskura. After which I rotated my cycle backwards and went back home while slowly paddling my way as I see those trees in the both sides of the road flying its leaves as if in a movie scene. There's this romantic, what am I speaking about? And after which I went home. I bathed lately, which was not supposed to do because I was supposed to wash myself with soap as my body is now giving up smells and I have to work on my smell. That's one of the biggest issues that I am facing right now. In order to avoid that issue, I have to eventually wash on my body. I went back home. I did my lunch earlier. I washed up my body, but I didn't use any soap. I will be using soap today. Otherwise, you will get oars. The skin problems are getting worse day by day, and you have to keep your skin very clear because eventually you will be approaching many professional people in the long term after months eventually, or even you can be applying for interviews and they will be seeing your skin, so you have to keep your skin very much clear. And until you do that, no one will give a fuck. You have to keep yourself clean. After bathing and eating lunch, I went back to my room to play flute for a while and record. And then I thought of recording a cover to post on the story, so I recorded I Can't Help But Fall in Love cover, and then I uploaded that cover after editing little, after taking after taking a guitar track from the internet. And wow, I'm now getting really really tired speaking, exhausted to do this every single day. The thing is that I took out this is day two.